Bob and Salty, as we go to the 5 red lights to begin Season 5 of DRZ. And it's underway. So, we're going to start off, we'll look at Mark Moreno into turn 1. We're going to go defensive already, the McLarens. We'll look at this point of view as we've got, a bit of contact there. I think that was Mindmaster dropping back. Good start off the line for the McLarens and the Ferrari specifically. Matty, he's already gone up into P2. Mark into P4. The Williams drivers quite close on the track. Fep falls behind. Detective gaining where he can. Noob in P9 right now. So here's the possible race strategies. We're not going to look at that right now. So we've got 2 stoppers or 3 stoppers is your strategies. As Noob in progress just dive bombs it there. That was not gonna work. Didas takes P9. What on earth did I just watch? That was very risky, and that I don't know if that caused damage or not. We'll have to see later. I don't think it did. I can see Fep's car. I don't think he got damage. So anyway, the McLarens are currently pulling away. Malv trying to catch up. Obviously Malv on the hards with the other 2 on mediums, so we've got to take into account the tyres are different here, so the grip level is going to be different. Detective on Mindmaster, will it be an overtake or not? Heading into the next corner, no. Detective pulls back or goes for it, no, not quite, not just yet. So we have Aspec and Matty both taking the esports line. Aspec goes fastest, of course, lap 1 being completed. Noob in progress into P9. King Bob making some moves in the first lap. Did not see that, but interesting to see it happening. Sharky and Salty having a very vicious battle. Both of them running softs. The Aston versus the Mercedes, and Sharky seems to have won that one. Sedenko's fallen to 15th on the grid. Oh wow, lovely stuff. So the McLarens are starting to pull away. Mindmaster is really trying to get past Mark here on the softs, and he is going to get past Mark, I believe, if he can get the power down in time for the next corner. It's very risky here to make an overtake, but can he make it work around the outside? I think he can. He's going to get DRS as well, and he's going to try and make a move on Malv through. Oh, really trying to make a space there. That was not going to work. That was very dangerous of him to try and create a space there, but it did temporarily give him the position, but Malv has taken it back. But this squabbling has caused them to lose time to the McLarens, who are both going to pull away. And Mark is going to take 4th back, but there's... Oh, Mindmaster is not got a lot of room to work with Yagu right there as well. Detective trying to get past Yagu and Mindmaster on the same straight. Will he get past? No, he won't. He's going to back off. Fep currently down in 8th. What's he going to be able to do? Nothing at the moment. He's hanging back, probably playing the long game. But the people on softs are pushing as hard as they can to just get by, Detective and Mindmaster specifically. But it seems like on the straight, into turn 1, Yagu trying to get past Malv. Mark has gotten past Malv. Very intense squabbling here at the front of the field. Meanwhile, the McLarens pull away in the 1-2, of course, but we're not going to look at that. Malv gets by, Detective just drops back. You know, without the DRS, there's nothing you can do. As Mark Moreno comes into the pits early, is that going to be onto mediums? As Didas picked up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. That's the first track limits penalty. Again, a bit of contact. Aspect comes in. Is Detective going to come in? I believe so. Yes, he is. Mindmaster comes in. Oh, a bit of contact there. 10-second speeding penalty for Fep. As he tries to come in, he tries to, I think, get past Mindmaster in the pits, but it does not work how he wanted it to. I believe Aspect's gone on to hards. No, he's gone on to mediums. Going to get DRS. Matty is putting up a bit of a fight, I think. Not too much, though, as Mindmaster. This is going to end up dangerous, maybe. No, keep it clean. Matty keeps 5th place. Yagu and Mindmaster, though, they're battling quite a lot. DRS again for Yagu and Mindmaster. Matty's been left in the dust by his own teammate. No aid from him there. Or do we just ignore that? and pretend it's not happening as Shifu goes off again. We're not going to look at that though, as Yegu takes 5th place and Mindmaster takes 6th, and he's going to go for a move down the inside into turn 1. That is going to create an opening for Matty to get back by as he tries to make a move, and there's a bit of contact there between Mindmaster and Matty. They go off the track there. A bit of wing damage for Matty, I'm afraid. Down into turn 4. That's going to cost Matty a lot of time now. But the Williams drivers are both through for 5th and 6th. I think a certain Williams team principal is going to be happy about that. I think the mediums are just starting to catch up on him. The wear is a bit too much. As Matty takes P2. Malv is going to come back at the switchback though. Out of the exit there. DRS for Matty. So Matty's going to hold P2 for the time being. Malv will switch right behind. We've got Fep and Didas here battling, but we're going to focus on the McLaren and the Ferrari for the time being, because these guys are quite interesting. We'll get the DRS out of the final corner here. Will Matty also get DRS? He will for the time being, but Malv is about to break 1 second to him. So Didas up into 3rd, down into turn 1. Matty right on the back of him, but no. Oh, Malv again, another mistake out of the corner. He keeps messing up there. I think everywhere else on the track he is pretty good, but he just keeps making mistakes there, and that's what costs him. As Noob in Progress and Sedenko are battling quite ferociously there for P6. I think Bahrain just isn't his strong track. I mean, okay, very close there. Sedenko making a collision with Noob in Progress there. Aspect takes P7, says thank you mate, I'll take that, and moves another place up into the points. But Noob in Progress is his next target. Will Noob let him by easily, or will Noob defend it? Noob has more ERS going onto the straight, but Aspect is going to have the DRS on the straight, so we're going to see very closely who is going to take it. Out of the final corner, taking the esports line, the both of them are. So DRS comes into play, but ERS is coming into play for sure. Into turn 1. Around the outside maybe, as Noob's going to defend it. Holds to the inside, he's going to go wide there. The switchback for Aspect is going to go though. As we'll switch to the front, we've got Malv and Didas now battling. Matty maybe in the mix, but that's Aspect through for P6 and Noob down in 7th right now, but obviously the time penalty will come into play. Detective and Sharky swap positions. I don't know if that's a team order or what, but Detective takes the final points paying position, or if it's just a friendly squabble between the Mercedes drivers. I mean, they don't have anything to fight for. Mark Moreno still nowhere at the moment. Just unfortunate for him, I will say. It is just unlucky for him. He's just not had a good race. He's dropped back a lot. It's just not been fun. Dan and Stiggy having quite a close battle. Again, just this unlucky for some drivers, I suppose. Didas and Malv again squabbling. Don't know who's going to get DRS there, as Malv on the final corner completely loses it. And nearly loses the position to Matty. Doesn't quite, but obviously the DRS will now come into play. Malv's the one that lost out on DRS. That's not helpful, as there's a bit of contact there made on the straight down into turn 1. They're very close. We're going to switch to onboard to try and get this get a better view. There's a lot of contact there. I think that's damage for Malv on his wing. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I missaw that. I didn't see that properly. It's Didas and Malv very close to making contact again. They're so close to each other. Didas not giving the room. Malv trying to barge his way past. Didas has to back out there. Matty in P2 again. But obviously with damage and very high tyre wear at this point, you know, how long is he going to want to hold on to that for? How long is he going to be able to hold on to that for, sorry? With Malv right behind him. Malv getting the DRS and has quite a lot of ERS to play around with too. I'm going to turn off the internal interval real quick so we can get a better view on the track. Also going to turn off the track map for a moment as we watch these guys go around. Once again, Malv potentially for P2 as he tries to wait. He's waiting to get DRS. He wants DRS for the straight. That's what he wants. Is he gonna make a move? Not quite. Matty gets a poor exit there. Poor corner. So what's the ERS looking like? Malv makes a move on Matty. And Didas potentially getting by into turn 1. Yes, he's going to try and make his way by. Matty's not going to fight it too much. He's going to maybe try and fight back for turn 4, but maybe not. Maybe he's just realised maybe this isn't my fight today. And just going to wait for Didas's time penalty to activate. And there's a bit of contact again with these guys. They battle so closely, but then there's just contact with them, which is the issue. We'll enable the track map just in case something happens. Oh, Didas runs wide there as Melv is going to try and get a switch back. Matty gives him a bump up the rear there. Oh, Didas and Melv so close there. Tyre banging, I believe. Into turn 11? No, I can't remember the corner numbers. I'm not going to keep trying to name them. So next corner, we've got blue flags being waved. I think that's for further back where Shifu is having to let people through. But these guys so close to contact as Didas. Didas swerves, nearly loses it mid-corner and creates a collision there with Malv. Is that damage for either of them? I don't think so, but that's still the fact that it happened. And Feps found his way up into this battle as well now. Obviously, the 10-second time penalty is going to come into play, but it's still there. So, taking the esports line our way, as Didas is going to try and get back past Malv again for turn 1. Is he going to go to the outside? Yes, he is. Matty not really involved with this fight, and neither is Fep at the moment. It's just between the top two. But as these guys continue to squabble... Oh, Matty nearly loses it there. Fep maybe in for a move on Matty for P4. He's going to use everything he has in him, but not quite the exit he wanted either. Into turn 4. These guys are so close. Didas and Malv are really battling. There's been a lot of contact. I don't know how they're going to react after the race. But these guys are very, very close indeed, I will say. So Mark Moreno in P11, I think he's actually on for points if he can... I think Sharky might be trying to hold him back so that Detective can take the last points paying position. Not too sure though. So that is something to take into account. Didas and Malv again. Oh, there's been a spin of some kind. I think that's Shifu. It is Shifu. I think Shifu may be better in tier 2 than tier 1. Oh, Fep! Oh, out of the final... Oh, not the final corner. Out of the corner before the last one. So that's P6 definitely for Mind Master now. Obviously the track limit penalty coming into play. So on the final lap of the race now, who's going to take P2? Didas into second place on track, of course. But that 3-second time penalty is just going to cost him. Caution set to 2. Stiggy is retired. I think that's been a crash. Is there going to be yellow flags? Well, it's the final lap, so I don't think so. I think we're just going to go on as usual. So we'll just have to wait for it. As Shifu gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Unlucky for him. I think he's going to retire. Or he's just boxing for softs. And I don't know. I don't know what his plan is. What the hell? Didas makes a mistake there. Goes wide. I don't know. He gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And loses more time. And Aspect's going to take P4, I believe. Because of that mistake. So Matty is trying to get past Malv. This is for position. Into the next corner. There's going to be contact made. Malv loses a lot of time. Didas is going to take a lot of speed there. And he's going to take P3 on track. And Matty looks to be on for P2. We'll switch over to Yagu as he continues to win in DRZ. His 100% win rate continues across the line P1 and down in second place. Looks to be Matty. Is it going to be Matty at the final corner? Yes, it is. No way for Malv to take that from him. P2 for Matty in Season 5. And across the line, these guys go. P3 for Malv, P4 for Aspect, P5 for Didas. P4 for My Master, P5 for Aspect, and Fep's 10-second time penalty comes into play, and he drops a lot of positions. Noob gets P7, Tadenko P8, P9 Detective, P10 Vet, P11